Good evening, and welcome to 30th Street Park here in beautiful Philadelphia, Pennsylvania for this evening's game between the Boston Ruffians and the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. At this time, I'd like to introduce the starting lineup and batting order of the visiting Boston Ruffians. Batting first, the left fielder, number 14, Quigley Bispo. Batting second, the shortstop, number 27, Can Lloyd. Batting third, the second baseman, number 9, Squire Pondward. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 6, Slug Thombid. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 8, Fixed Ray Mortgage. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 3, Gert Junction. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 23, Timber Butterman. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 26, Nib Corker. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 46, Bruce Dapper. And let's give a good hometown cheer for the home side, Philadelphia Brown Trousers. Here they are. Give them a cheer as they take the field for this evening's game. The right fielder, number 11, Hogue Wilson. The center fielder, number 48, Great Barlow. The first baseman, number 2, Murky Goodbar. The second baseman, number 12, Pickles Dillhuffle. The left fielder, number 6, Willie Pregnant. The third baseman, number 9, Bent Wildly. The shortstop, number 4, Mickey Lice. The catcher, number 14, Ding Low. And taking the mound for this evening's game, the starting pitcher for your Philadelphia Brown Trousers, number 31, Jeopardy Rimps.
Hello and good evening. We are broadcasting live to you from 30th Street Park here in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You are listening to Radio WIP, the sounds of Philadelphia, and this is the sounds of Philadelphia Brown Trousers Baseball. My name is Mutton Curtis. I'm here to bring you this evening's game number 78 of the 84-game Continental League season. Yes, you heard that right. We are just games to go at this point. 7 games remaining in this, the Continental League season. We've already recorded the first out. Quigley Bispo grounding it out right back to Jeopardy Rimps, who is on the mound today for the Brown Trousers. Potential award winner of pitching this season. He's 10-3, an ERA of 3.70, 52 strikeouts. He's been quite a large part of why the Brown Trousers have been so successful this season. They currently sit 41-36 in third place. He gets Can Lloyd to ground out to Mickey Lice. The shortstop throw to Murky Goodbar was in time. 2 outs. This is Squire Pondward playing second base today. And he will ground out on an 0-2 pitch right to Dillhuffle. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Ruffians, who sit at 31-46. 15 games back and mathematically eliminated from winning the championship. Currently looking at next year. 1921 is a new year, of course, and the Ruffians starting to get an idea of what they have and what they need for their future seasons. And Bruce Dapper is going to get Hogue Wilson to strike out looking. So that is strikeout number 57 for Dapper this season. And one away. Bruce Dapper is definitely one of those things that the Ruffians do have. They acquired him from New Ohio in the offseason. And this is Great Barlow getting the first hit of the game for either team with a single up the middle. Barlow is on first. He's been batting .288 this season. And Dapper will get some of the razzings of the crowd, as it were. The razzberries. Dapper was trying to pick off Greep Barlow, who then steals second on the 2-0 pitch. Or on the 1-0 pitch, he was 2-0 afterwards. And he will again receive some scorn from the crowd.
Ball inside.
Dapper very concerned about yet another stolen base. Instead, he will walk good bar and putting runners on first and second for the cleaning up batsman, Pickles Dillhoff, former Charleston pro. His average is 372 this season. He has 13 home runs. He is quite the batsman for the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. As you might have heard, as you're listening to my voice on Radio WIP, it was a long and foul ball. He's going to foul it behind the home plate again. That is low for a 1-2 count.
Off the plate.
Dapper trying to get out number 2. He gets Dillhoff to pop it up into center field. Well, left of center field. Quigley Bispo has to retrieve it. He does, and that is out number 2. It keeps the runners on first and second. Willie Pregnett
Outside.
playing left field today. Murky Goodbar and Dizzy Fraley, who's a late signing for the Brown Trousers, has kept Pregnett on the bench quite a bit, but Pregnett getting a run out there. He's going to pop it up. It looks like that is Gert Junction, the first baseman today for the Ruffians, with the catch to end the inning. No score, 1 hit recorded, Great Barlow single. It does strand the 2 for the Brown Trousers, but we are scoreless, getting into the top of the second.
No, outside. Ball inside.
Brown Trousers still with a mathematical chance at winning the Continental League Championship this season. They have to hope for some help from the opponents of first place teams, Amalgamated Baseball Holdings, and of course second place team, New Ohio Debonair. Slug Thombid, starting things off, will walk for the Ruffians. He's batting .333 this season, so dangerous batsman. However, fixed Rain Morgan right to the glove of Pickles Dillhoffel for out number 1, keeping Thombid at first. Gert Junction, the first baseman, replacing Rogue Bison. Been getting a bit more of a playing time. One has to wonder if Rogue Bison is someone being intended to be dealt to another team, but Junction hits into a Fancy Dan to retire the side. Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan. Follicle products put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. Try all the hair treatments they offer, such as the styling salves, the sculpting epoxies, the famous crimping powder, and of course hair lubricants. Don't be a Mitchell, be a Fancy Dan. Starting things off is bent wildly for the Brown Trousers, playing third base today, giving Chunk Dimwitty a bit of a rest. He's going to ground it out for out number 1. And with Dapper and Rimps on the mound today, you have to imagine that they're very capable pitchers. It's going to be tough to get some hits off of these players, but I have to wonder if Rogue Bison is going to be one of those star players that the Ruffians deal away. Nib Qualker getting Mickey Lice to pop up into foul territory, just to the right home plate. 2 away with Ding Low, the catcher. The Brown Trousers up 8th in the lineup. It's the 2-0 pitch that fouls off the 2-1. 3-1, it's one is high and inside. He pops that one up into foul territory down the third base line. Timber Butterman is there, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still no score. With Jeffrey Rim back on the mound for the Brown Trousers. Timber Butterman starting things off.
Inside. That's down.
And he will record the first out for the Ruffians. my goodness. Nib Corker hits it to industry and makes this a 1-0 game. Not only was that the first hit off of Jeffety Rims, it is the first run scored to industry. A home run for Nib Corker.
Right. That's outside. No.
And Corker hits his 5th home run of the season.
Ball 4. Take your base.
And with that, the pitcher, Bruce Dapper, will walk to first, bringing us to the top of the order yet again for Wiggly Bispo. 1 out at the moment.
Strike.
Bruce Dapper on
Strike.
first. Rims needs to get a hold of himself yet again, compose himself. It was only 1 run. That is something the Philadelphia Bats are capable of
No ball.
handling. This is the 19th home run he has allowed this season. That's that number, I have to imagine. Wiggly Bispo is going to record second out number 2 by popping it up into foul territory, just out of right field to Hogue Wilson. And with 2 outs, in the top of the third, Coke Can
Strike.
Lloyd takes the plate.
Nope. High. Outside.
And grounds it right to Murky Goodbar, who steps on the bag. That will, in fact, do it for the inning, retiring the side. And for the brown trousers, Jeffrey Rims takes the plate for the first time today.
Strike. Ball inside.
Hit that right to Squire Pondward, and the throw to Junction is in time for out number 1.
Off the plate. Ball high.
2-0 the count for Hogue Wilson, his second time at bat. Dave. And he's going to be on with a single, his first hit of the game.
That's up.
That one was retrieved by Timber Butterman, who had a bit of trouble getting composing himself and hit in a bit of a difficult area.
That's low.
But, very good feeling. Good signing by the Boston Ruffians. I think they're very excited about Butterman. I think he's going to be a good fielder for them, and I think that is a sign towards the future for the Ruffians side. He's a good pickup. They picked him up in the 3/4 time break when teams were allowed to. Well, my goodness, Murky Goodbar hits it long and far over the center field wall. It is a home run. Woo industry! It is 3-1.
Ball inside. No.
It is 3-1 in favor of the brown trousers as Murky Goodbar hits home run number 15 for him this season
Ball 4.
and
Take your base.
puts 3 runs on the board for the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. Murky Goodbar, his run batted in total now 60 on the season. Outstanding.
Strike.
And that ties him with Stump Phillips
Ball low.
in 5th place in total runs batted
Strike.
in.
That's up.
Outstanding pickup. He has been a trade from the New York Haberdashers, and Squire Pondwood is able to get Willie Pregnett out. For the first. The
That's
crowd number
inside.
2, excuse me. This is bent wildly. He's over 1 today.
Strike.
Swinging on that one, 290 his average. He's
No,
improved since
outside.
last season. He's got 5 home runs, 16 runs batted
inside.
in. His average last season was 275,
Take your base.
and he will walk. So 2 outs. That is going to put 2 runners on for Mickey Lice, who's been That will actually do that will be it for Bruce Dapper. In comes Lou
Ball inside.
Gehrig's disease.
Ball inside.
Lou Gehrig's disease is going to come in out of the bullpen. Here in the bottom of the third.
Strike.
Perhaps Bruce Dapper's day was not going in the way that he was hoping, as that is off the glove of Gehrig's disease. He does get Mickey Lice at first to retire the side, but not before a 3-run home run by Murky Goodbar, brought to you by Industry Brand Colognes, Perfumes, and Fragrances. If it smells good, it must be industry, and if it's industry, it must smell good. Top of the fourth, Rimps is still on the mound, getting Squire Pondwood to ground out to Bent Wildly. At third, the throw to Goodbar was in time, and it slugged Dombin, who walked in his first at-bat in the second.
Nope, high.
1-1 the count for Thombid. Thombid has been quite the pickup from the Nashville Fire in his appearance. He's hit 19 home runs this season. They must have seen a lot out of him. He only hit 2 when he played for the Fire. That is quite the scouting report by the Ruffians, as he will round out right to the pitcher. Goodbar is in time. The Ruffians are going to go with a youthful maybe going with a youthful future. They have a lot of
Ball
options
high.
for their future of their team. And I think if you're a Boston Ruffians fan, if you are patient, you absolutely can see quite a lot to come. Fixed rate mortgage will pop it up into the glove of King Low in foul territory. And that will do it for the Ruffians here in the bottom of the fourth. Gehrig's disease back on the mound.
Out.
First pitch to Ding Low is right to the glove of Cocan Lloyd for out number 1. As the pitcher gets the Rimps, who does have 7 hits recorded this season from his 39 at-bats. That does equate to an average of 179. Not bad for a pitcher, you have to say. He's going to hit it right back to his counterpart. Lou Gehrig's disease throw to Junction is in time, and it's 2 outs. And for the third time today, Hogue Wilson takes the place.
Ball inside. No.
A 2-0 count at this time. 3-0 as Wilson
Ball
very patient, and he will
Take
walk.
your base.
He will take 4 pitches, all outside of the strike zone, and he will walk for the 32nd time this season for Hogue Wilson. Reap Barlow, 1 for 1 today. He's going to hit it right to get Junction, and it will get the out at first 2, bring an end to the 4th inning. 3-1 still the score. You're listening to Radio WIP. My name is Mutton Curtis. This is the sound of Philadelphia and the sounds of the Philadelphia Browsers. Top of the 5th, their 3rd game of this 3-game series against the Boston Ruffians, and getting things started is Gert Junction with a double all the way to right field. Hogue Wilson had to dive and missed it, so it allowed Junction to take second base. That is double number 9 for Junction. He's not hit the best of seasons, 264.
Break.
I think one of those things that Boston saw value in acquiring him from Chicago, but unfortunately he has not materialized that value just yet, but there is always time. Butterman grounds out to first to Murky Goodbar. It does put Junction on third with 1 out. So Nib Quokka has the opportunity to sacrifice home. George Junction from third if he is so inclined. He did in fact hit a home run his last at-bat. And he's going to hit it right to Mickey Lice. That will sacrifice home Gert Junction. And it will be RBI number 18 for Nib Quokka. And a 3-2 game. Quokka responsible for both runs by the Ruffians. Gehrig's disease at the plate, so he intends to stay on the mound for the Ruffians into the bottom of the 5th. He came in the bottom of the 3rd for starting pitcher Bruce Dapper. He will ground it out right to Pickers Dilhoffel. and retire the side. So another run scored by the Ruffians. The sacrifice hit from Nib Quaker, bringing home Gert Johnson, who had a lead-off double. And it is, in fact, 3-2 for the Brown Trousers. Murky Goodbar hitting 346 this season. He's going to be on with a single that's going to drop just short. A fixed Ray Mortgage in right field. And Goodbar, who hit the home run previously, is on with another single. He's 2 for 2 today.
Off the plate.
Leading the way for Pickles.
Outside.
Dillhoffel. Pickles Dillhoffel, 372 average. 0 for 1 with a walk today. Not much to report from his season. However, he's had a fantastic rookie season. He's gonna pop that one high up into the air, and Slug Thumbid is there to get out number 1. Pickles Dillhoff has an on-base percentage of .425 this season, which is just outstanding. And I think Brown Trousers have a lot of a very bright future, especially when it comes to batting from these players that they have picked up. Willie Pregnett,
That's
he's not
inside.
a rookie to the Brown Trousers. He was batting 317 last season, 285 now this season, and he's going to walk. So that's his first time on base today. With 1 out, it leads the way to Bent Wildly. Goodbar on second.
Ball inside.
Pregnett on first. Will be a line shot foul. The right side of the third base bag.
Field fly.
But it is an infield fly rule for Bent Wildly. He's going to pop that up into the glove of Cocan Lloyd. Keeps the runners at first and second. And with 2 outs, Nicky Lice 0 for 2 today. Great.
No. Fake.
Big swing from Lice. 1-1 the count.
Fake.
Off the diving Squire Pondward. It's going to score another run, and it's going to be an RBI for Mickey Lice. So that's a run batted in, number 27 for him. And in comes Carlisle County. So the bullpen is going to be a team effort today for the Ruffians as County comes in, giving respite to Lou Gehrig's disease, who put in 2 strong innings worth of work. Dinglow pops up into shallow, just short of the grass, I believe. That was Squire Pondwood with the catch. Well, top of the 6th from 13th Street Park in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And a ground ball getting past Murky Goodbar gives Wiggly Bispo his first hit of the game.
Outside.
And Cocan Lloyd will come out for Rogue Bison. That was a wild pitch which allows Wiggly Bispo, who hits a double. Bispo, that's his 19th double this season, and he's going to score from third. As Bison gets an RBI double to make this 4-3 and keep this as a 1-run game. The 3rd run scored by the Ruffians here in the top of the 6th, and double scoring Bispo from 3rd. That's down a wild hit. He's Squire Pondwood, and the tying run is now on second for the Ruffians. Make that 3rd as Pondwood hits it right to Ben Wildly, who gets the out at first.
That's up.
Deputy Rimps still going strong in this one.
Fake. Double.
1 and 2 count with 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
Ball high.
That's 2-0, that was high. To Slog Thombid, who is 0 for 1 today. Hits that one foul. And he's going to get another run batted in. That's going to be number 50 for Slog Thombid, and it ties the game up. An RBI single from Thombid will spell the end of the day. For
That's outside.
Jeffety Rims. Well, in comes Dip Cray Cray and Dizzy Praline as catcher.
Ball.
1-1 count. Football tries to get Lice. Ends up getting the runner at first. They tried for the fancy down double play, however, it only gets the runner at first. So that is now
Break.
Slug Thombid on second, and we are tied at 4 here in the top of the 6th. Ray Mortgage was the
That's inside.
previous out. Gert
Ball
Jungsen
4. Take your base.
will walk to first, so that is going to be runners on first and second for Timber Butterman, who's 0 for 2 today.
Inside. Break.
1-1 count for Butterman. Butterman batting 206 in his very
Ball
early
inside.
career in the Continental League.
Out.
And he will go out right to bend wildly. Throw in time. Aside, so bottom of the 6th, the Brown Trousers have lost their lead to a 2-run 6th inning for the Ruffians. And Rogue Bison will come out for Virgil Sacrifice.
That's inside.
Third base, Butterman to
That's inside.
shortstop.
Off the plate.
And Carlisle County will give up a hit to... I believe that was too good for it. Top of the order for the Brown Trousers with a leadoff single, Hogue Wilson.
Break. Break.
That's a stolen base, so runner is on second.
Break 3. You're out.
Swing and a miss. That is a strikeout. For Carlisle County is 34th this season. Reap Barlow,
Ball
1
inside.
and 2 today, 1 for 2 today with a single and a walk. Trying to get the run off at second.
Up.
I beg pardon, that is Dizzy Praline at second. He was the one coming in from the double
Ball
switch.
inside.
I beg pardon.
Break.
And is high and far for Reap Barlow in the glove of fixed rate mortgage. Now, do it. The inning. Dave Walker coming out as a pinch hitter coming in. Christian Esposito will get a single right up the middle. Reap Barlow is there for the and in comes Willy Nilly as a pitcher.
Inside. Strike.
Willy
Ball inside.
Nilly played for the Memphis Mudpigs at an average of 360. He's only had 5 at bats, not picked up a hit yet. But the go-ahead run is at second. Willy Nilly hits it high up into the air. And it is a home run to Industry. Willy Nilly, a 2-run home run, gets his first ever Continental League hit and his first ever Continental League home run. It is now 6-4. The Ruffians have taken the lead. And that is, my goodness, Wiggly Bispo hitting it right through the glove of Murphy Goodbob. Well, number 1.
Strike. Strike.
1 out. Virgil Sacrifice currently at the plate. Hits it right to Mickey Lice, makes the throw in time, and that is out number 2. Willy-nilly's home run is the difference at the moment. Well, Pondwood's going to hit it right to Brent Wildly, make the throw, and Pondwood is 0 for 4 today. In comes Sandy Carfax for Willy-nilly. And we will see some more changing coming up. At catcher will be Ding Low, I believe, for the Ruffians. Oh no, that's
Strike.
hey, well, I believe that's Ding Low plays for the
That's
plays for the
inside.
Brown Trousers. That is actually
Ball inside.
Hockey handshake, I do believe.
Take your base.
The leadoff walk to Willie Pregnant getting the walk. It is runners on first and second for Sandy Carfax.
Ball inside.
And the tying run now at first base.
Nope, high.
And the Brown Trousers need to find some
Ball
runs
four.
support at the moment,
Take
as
the
that
base.
is going to be Ben Wildly. Walked as well, so Mickey Lice is now at the plate
Strike.
with runners in scoring position and the bases loaded. He is batting .216, however, with runners in scoring position. He is batting .250. He does it through a double play, fancy Dan, but it does score 1 run. And this is Grant Sovin.
Ball inside. Right. Go. That
Coming in as a pinch hitter for Dizzy Raylene.
Foul ball.
Hits it for Vip Cray. He's going to be on with a single, and that will tie the game. A single RBI from Front Sovin. Number 18 for him. It is tied at 6 here in the bottom of the 7th. Raylene is going to hit it high and off the wall. And that will bring Sovin all the way around from first. And Raylene, on an RBI double, gives the Brown Trousers the lead. His 5th RBI of the season. A very young season for him.
That's up.
It is now 7-6 here in the bottom of the 7th. Sandy Carfax facing Hope Wilson at the top of the order. He hits it high and far all the way to the warning track. And with 2 outs, that's a catch for Wiggly Bispo. On the mound for the Brown Trousers is going to be Dick Doodlebick. And he must start by facing Slug Thombid, who's 1 for 2 today.
No, outside.
Thombid, Mortgage, and Junction are the batsmen here in the top of the 8th. For the
Strike.
Ruffians,
Strike. Strike 3.
big swing, and Thombid strikes out. Doodlebick, that's his 27th strikeout this season. He's 3-4 with an ERA of 7.28. Has 3 saves to his record. He's
Off the
making his
plate.
34th appearance for the Brown Trousers this season.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Starts by walking, and after a strikeout, he walks fixed Ray Mortgage.
Strike.
It's actually the first time Mortgage is on first base today, so that is now the tying run at first. Garrett
Ball high.
Youngson with one out has a 1 and 2 count.
Ball inside.
With a double and a walk today. He, however,
Strike
has
three.
also hit into a fancy down double play. However, he is going to strike out swinging, and with 2 outs, it's Timber Butterman, who is 0 for 3 today.
Strike. That's inside.
1 and 1 the count. He's inside.
Strike.
Big swing for a
Ball
1 and 2
inside.
count. Inside again. 2 and 2. So Butterman hits it, finds the gap between the infielders, and he's going to be on with a single. His first hit of the game. And runners on first and second for Corky. Handshake.
Strike. Foul ball.
Handshake making his first at-bat today. Only batting 176 this season. Has made appearances in 36 games. He's going to strike out swinging. And stranding the 2 runners. Brown Trousers maintain the lead here in the bottom of the 8th, with what is potentially their last chance to put more runs on the board and secure a win. It'll be win number 42 this season for the Brown Trousers, and they have actually, the series, this is actually pretty indicative of the series with the Ruffians. Reed Barlow is going to pop the ball to the foul territory. Corky handshake. Make the catch. Murky, good bar.
Off the plate.
2 for 3, a 3-run home run
That's
and a
inside.
single. We got the scoring started for the Brown Trousers
Nope,
in
five.
the 3rd inning.
Strike.
Home run that ultimately began the downfall of the
Strike.
starting pitcher, Bruce Dappa.
Take your base.
Good bar is going to walk for the second time today. So runner on first for Pickles Dillhoffel. And in comes Stump Downtown the 3rd. The closing pitcher for the Ruffians will replace Andy Carfax.
Strike. Ball inside.
Boston Ruffians, actually, I must say, there was a very amusing thing that was reported in the paper. As Gert Johnson to Butterman, back Johnson, a fancy Dan double play to end the inning. The Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan for local products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. They have all the tonics, treatments, and elixirs to give your hair that shimmer, sheen, glimmer, and gleam. Don't be Mitchell, be a Fancy Dan. Well, Downtown the 3rd will take the plate for the Ruffians. Hitting it high into the air and into the glove. Dizzy Praline for out number 1. At the top of the order for the Ruffians. 1 out away. Make that 2 is Hope Wilson. Is going to get the catch for Wiggly Bispo. And getting the final out necessary is Gravy Rain. It is Virgil's Sacrifice. He's 1 for 1 today. He's going to hit that one foul. An 0-2 count. Very funny statistic I saw. I do want to finish this story as he hits it high and far into the glove of Willie Pregnant to end the game. The Brown Trousers kept it close, but coming from behind multiple times in this game, they get the win. And the final score of this game, the Boston Ruffians 6 runs from 8 hits. Philadelphia Brown Trousers 7 runs from 9 hits. And, I do want to say that when we saw Stump Downtown the 3rd come to the mound and also come to the plate, did bring up a funny story that in their extra innings game, I believe it went about 14 or 13 innings against the New York Haberdashers. There was a very interesting bit where closing pitchers were facing one another. Closing pitcher on the mound for one side and the closing pitcher at the plate for the other side. And it was, in fact, Delmar Uptown versus Stump Downtown the third. Uptown versus Downtown. Funny story there. Stump Downtown the third does not get a decision. The loss for the Ruffians goes to Sandy Carfax. For the Ruffians, I believe Dip Cray Cray will go to 8 and 6 with the win today, going 1 2/3 innings in relief for Jeffrey Rimps. Gravy Train gets save number 14 this season, and Sandy Carfax will get the loss, going to 1 and 8. We thank our sponsors, the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company, bringing you fresh hand-rolled cigarettes grown in the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. Any time is a good time for a honey wheat cigarette. The third finest dandy of the day is Nib Corker for the Ruffians, going 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run. The second finest dandy, Bully to him, Willy Nilly for the Ruffians for a pinch hit home run, his first ever career home run in the Continental League. 1 for 1 with his 2-run home run. But the finest dandy of the day, getting a complimentary carton of cigarettes from the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company, is Murky Goodbar, going 2 for 3 with a 3-run home run. He hit to get the scoring started for the Philadelphia Brown Trousers. Only to him, he is the finest dandy of the day, brought to you by the Honey Wheat Tobacco Company, who humbly request that you smoke wheat every day. That will do it for our game. The Brown Trousers will continue their outside chance of potentially getting a championship to Philadelphia. They have now improved the record to 42 and 36, 4.5 games out of first place and a half game out of second, where the New Ohio Debonaires currently sit at 42 and 35. New Ohio facing Amalgamated Baseball Holdings. Both teams are off today. But that will do it for the series. The Brown Trousers get 7 wins from 12 games against the Ruffians this season. The Brown Trousers are off tomorrow and the day after that, and on the 29th, they will travel to Western Pennsylvania to face the Pittsburgh Presbyterians, another team that has an outside chance at the championship. So that will be a pivotal series. We are looking forward to that before the Brown Trousers end their season at home with a 3-game series against the Milwaukee Dutchmen. So we'll be back on the air with that. That will be in September, of course, next month. Until next time, my name is Mutton Curtis. This is Radio WIP. I bid you a good rest of the evening. Keep your head high and your trousers brown.